There's an debater generally in Norton, Massachusetts, server Bristol County, southeast of Massachusetts, and around the world. And good morning, everybody. It's time now for the morning news for the stories of Sunday, July 26, 2026. Hey, good morning, y'all. This lovely Sunday morning, July 26, 2026. It's 7:55 a.m. Norton temperature standing at 58 degrees and clear skies. Here are the nines. Top story at 7:55 is German police had suspected Berlin Pride van Bremen attack that left 1 dead and 16 wounded. Vance and Kane raised concerns about escalated war in Iran. Sources say as U.S. pauses peace talks continue. Europe wildfires, difficult hours lightheaded. Battle contained fire, say Pedro Sanchez has more than 300,000 flee homes in France and Spain. Brazil denies entry to Trump officials ahead of elections. Blindside family of slain 87-year-old Boston woman in shock as Massachusetts parole board frees killer. 2-vehicle crash and conquered at least 5 hospitalized. Boston body cab blocked as council demands transparency in fatal shooting. Cephalospore outbreaks start with human contamination. Nobody is able to figure out how. Red Sox acquire Curtis Mead for the Nationals in trade for Connolly early. Patriots made offer that would make Christian Gonzalez highest paid quarterback in NFL history, which it did. Cephalospore cases abounded in Michigan. Two buses collided on Deir ez-Zor, Damascus Road in Syria on Saturday, killing 35 people and injured about 30, government officials said. 8 people believed to be family members were found dead inside a burned house in Michigan Saturday. 7 would have been shot. And Patrick Clancy remarried after divorce from Lindsay Clancy. Take a look at sports. Last night, the Red Sox fall to the Toronto Blue Jays at Fenway Park, 6-0. Kansas City Royals 3, Detroit Tigers 2, Washington Nationals 5, Arizona Diamondbacks 3, San Francisco Giants 9, LA Angels 2, San Diego Padres 7, Miami Marlins 2, Yankees 3, Philadelphia Phillies 1, Tampa Bay Rays 3, Cleveland Guardians nothing, Chicago Cubs 11, Pittsburgh Pirates nothing. It's a Baltimore Orioles 3, Atlanta Braves 2, Minnesota Twins 2, Athletics nothing, Milwaukee Brewers 8, Rockies 5, Houston Astros 4, White Sox 1, LA Dodgers 4, New York Mets 3, St. Louis Cardinals 7, Cincinnati Reds nothing, and Texas Rangers 7, and Seattle Mariners 1. In WBA All-Star game was Team Spoon beat and Team Coop was 29-122. Jones big night and clock slows me highlight WBA All-Star game win. KCP joins 7-6 after Grizzlies buyout. Spence loses to Tizu, but turns for the second half. According tight end, McBride walks back to get Arizona fans. Taylor hit travel watch at 7:56. 7:58. Baby! On the MBT, New River 9 trade 7,005. 6:25 p.m. from substations operating 23 minutes passing between Holbrook, Randolph, and New Bedford. Whistling Drain 5515. 7 a.m. from substations operating 20 minutes passing between substation and Worcester. Whistling Drain 5520. 7 a.m. from Worcester's operating 5 minutes passing between Ashland and substation. Rubber Line Drain 501363 from North Stations operating 1525 minutes basket between Interim and Rockport. And highways in Bowie, New England are looking good. And now looking at the weather scene at 7:59. Mainly dry conditions expected today. Increased risk for rip currents today, mainly for Cape County odds. A pair of chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms early to midweek next week and potential later into Thursday. Increased potential for heavy rain late Tuesday, but Wednesday with it. Late localized flash flooding possible. And mainly dry conditions expected today. Increased risk for rip currents today, mainly for the Cape County Nantucket. Mainly dry conditions. Expected today with a weak high pressure overhead. Loft ahead continue to fall today as mid-level trail works in the region while a low pressure system bats the wall offshore. That only impact the system will be having. The region is bringing a system of moisture. Pressure across the Bailey into the southeast portions of Massachusetts has been prevalent in the low-level moisture fields with easterly flow into reinforce the mortal sun and indicate a shallow layer of moisture at the surface with air above indicator of low clouds and perhaps a patch of drizzle in the highest coverage spots. And the area that has greatest risk for see this and that's perhaps the most push over the Cape and that's having this clouds in some areas that will be a mainly dry day with a northeasterly breeze affects eastern coastal areas. Temperatures lead slightly below normal in the upper 70s, low 80s for the interior and mid-upper 70s in the eastern coastal areas and areas such as just spectacularly stay struggle to get out of the low 70s today. The clouds stay persistent. Prolonged easterly Komodo flow will lead to a greatest risk of a rip current today. The greatest risk of the east facing beaches of Cape Cod and the Second Avenue would be elevated risk of some south coast of the remaining east facing beaches that Tecumseh and the rip current statement. Periodic chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms early in the midweek next week. Potentially later in Thursday. Increasing the potential for heavy rain late Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday. With at least localized flash flood possible. Mid-level to positions across the region. A series of shortwave embedded into the flow and are expected to progress across the region. But the week spoiled periodic chances of showers and thunderstorms. The first embedded shortwave likely moves front late Monday to Tuesday to be and west. Eventually, to occur around the shortwave during the day Monday resulted in a warmer day in the low to mid 80s and over 70s coastal areas. And there's some potential for some scattered showers and thunderstorms late after the evening. But guidance is still lacking an agreement on the climate and corrective potential. This keeps us at probably less than 40% and still with the west central summer going to be more favored. Model guidance has remained generally consistent with the dividend through the Tuesday Wednesday. Strong signal for about normal moisture, 120% of normal. Affected in the region by Tuesday. Most determined that some of the solutions have not come on board with the relevant low pressure system. The many solutions now, the low pressure sky, the double set back into the late July and combined with the net force of the low this incentive for the heavy rain potential. However, the some model guidance has been more aggressive efforts that the European and the Southern movements have that showed the strongest single heavy rain flash for the potential for the stronger low pressure system tracking in the vicinity of Long Island 30s to Massachusetts connect Canada. Many of those solutions and also released in a slow progression. Other tornadoes as well in the south is exhibited a textbook environment and feature rate. Present with a deep warm cloud deficit in line with its ability. European summer with show 40 to 75%, probably if it's 1% positive rainfall. Later in the Tuesday and Wednesday, the 40% for 2% across a good portion of the summer. The determines the guidance in the last 24 hours. The residents showed a large footprint of 2+ inches amounts across the region in that same time frame within weeks during the floor of the slow motions that have been brought. The heavy rain and thunderstorms that spread with potential for trade and trade will increase the risk of flash flood scattered occurrence as opposed to the isolated case of the truth and while the researchers runs of the Canadian GMS have gone more heavy rain. Potential there is double guidance still have been shown to solution later to a week load of different track resulted. Later, less rainfall in there is still a signal for the localized rain flash flood within these solutions. However, it is a more isolated localized days are still uncertainty. However, we are still late seeing some increasing confidence widespread rain with at least heavy downpours flash flood in the spots. And particularly later in the Tuesday, Wednesday, the demand of the track the lows shows mainly about Thursday. Temperatures lead seasonally cold at a slightly below normal times. So far, the week range of 70 low 80s. For today, sun's got about 77 degrees, calm wind coming northeast wind 5 to 7 miles in the morning. Tonight, close calm at 52 degrees, light wind. Wind from Monday. Sun's got about 83 low 61 degrees, calm wind coming southeast wind 5 miles an hour after. For Tuesday, check the Champagne after 2 p.m. Cut seas. Punch size coming 81 degrees, low 60 degrees, light south 1 degree, 5 to 10 miles in the morning, which is 30%. Wednesday, shots supposed to be at 1,000 miles, 77 low 61 degrees, east about 10 miles an hour. Weekends high 21 miles an hour, chest speech is 35%. Thursday, shots like supposed to be at 1,000 before 9 a.m. Then check the shots storms between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Hot mostly Costco 77 low 61 degrees and north about 8 miles an hour. Chest speech is 50% for Friday. Sun's got 8 low 62 degrees and north about 3 to 6 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly Sun's got chest shots have 82 degrees. Calm given southwest wind 6 miles per hour after the chest speech is 30%. But now it's 59 degrees in Park skies. And that's going to be it for our morning report on this July 26, 2026 on a Sunday. Peter J. Wayne say have a good morning, good day, stay safe, be well, be well. Have a good day, good morning.